They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. As they threw a touchdown pass last time, it was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they got him for the sack.
Yeah, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
He's going to pass on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Parker. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Well, the defense got to stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches there.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We worked on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. The play action fake. Quick strike complete. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. And the Rebels are in the hurry up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Working that left side now. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Strive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, heavyweights trading punches today in a top-5 battle, and now it's a final. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, although nothing compares to a top-5 duel, a revealing outcome with massive implications, man.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On third down, going up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Montgomery. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Montgomery. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun. Give on the inside. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. On second down, looking to throw. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
A strike downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
Touchdown, Rebels! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Quick completion to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Handoff to the lone back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
The offense set for a 1st down play. The give to the tailback. And he could not get loose on the run.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He'll make the play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Brings it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down.
42 Spider.
Back to the air one more time. Firing toward the end zone. Snags it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit.
Touchdown. The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like
going for it all. What a snag by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Back open in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions. Now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Handoff to the single running back. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Gets it out quickly. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on first down. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
Coming after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Here comes the field goal unit.
Number 16 on the field.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Vaughn. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fast motion from the offense. Now the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends to the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. The Rebels send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Looking for a block. It's Johnson. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Yeah, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one.
Going up top. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is running away with this one. Give that O an A+, and belt out another verse of country roads. They're up by 18 over Arkansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense getting set for 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's caught downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath it.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, it's Harris. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Makes the grab, and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it to the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Oh, it's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today. And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Gamecock! And the punishment has been extended. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
And it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, home to a team that brings this lunch pail each and every game, the Virginia Tech Hokies. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. What a way to start this game. Try to rattle them right off the bat with an onside kick, and it pays off. Looking for a productive play on first down. Gonna run it. It's Tootin. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Hokie, 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 high, Tech, Tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just a tough group of individuals.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Scanning the field, it's Drones. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Line gets set, first down. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense lining up quickly. Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him down after he makes a catch.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Back to throw, it's Howard. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Virginia Tech 6, Ohio State 0.
They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense.
I know you can do this the whole game.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
But when you're backed up on the goal line like this, you've got to play quick with your eyes. You've got to be able to react to where the football is. It's not easy to do.
There ain't no balance with him. Messi still better, man. You read the same thing. There ain't no balance.
They keep pushing forward now. Back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
you change your offense. What? Dude, make it make sense. Make it make sense. You can't change the offense. I changed my defense according to your offense.
You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's
There
nothing
you
more
go.
demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a
There
long
you go.
drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the
There you
field.
go.
Man, that's frustrating.
Here comes the 2-point try. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer now is on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their wind.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Drones.
Man, did you see that? That whole my man stopped running across sleep for him to catch up, man. That's why y'all play with Ohio State and Alabama. I get
Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory.
I get why y'all play with Ohio State and Alabama.
Set your offense
They
up
do
with some
weird stuff
great
like that.
scoring field position.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is like a gift to have starting field position like this, Jesse.
You're absolutely right. It's ideal. And, David, they practice this. Sudden change situations, you've got to be able to pay this off now if you're on offense.
Yeah, and you want to pay it off. You practice it, but set up in a goal-to-go situation. This is as good as it gets for this offense to succeed.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ohio State!
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy patient catch.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back.
And you need to fix your leg, man. I can't even throw the football on time. It says yours leg. It says your point experienced connection issue. And it did like 3 or 4 times in a row.
Gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt.
Yeah, it said it's on your end. It says your opponent experiencing connection issue.
Reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the big fellas are on the field as they try to power it in for 2. Off play action. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away.
Don't play on Ohio State. There you go again. Did it again. Like you got a leg. You got a leg. You did it again.
It's Thomas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense.
It's the leg. It's a leg. It's not to do with the user. It didn't lag that time.
Yeah, I'm going to take it.
It's all good.
But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Looking for space, it's Tootin. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Runs through a tackle. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. On 4th down, trying to find his man. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
They go backwards on the play. Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on down.
You got Ohio State, man. What the hell? Excuse.
Running out of time here in the first half.
No, that purpose is not, Steve. All you got to do is call a play with Ohio State. All you got to do. It's Ohio State, man.
Back to pass, it's Howard. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Quick timeout by the
Man, here you go with this foolish, dog. You got that audible going on like everybody else doing this foolish, man. And the defense won't set themselves up. Yeah, audible and the defense won't move. That's crazy, man. Where y'all get this mess from?
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really
Where y'all get that mess from? Y'all audible and the defense won't move with the audible. The coverage, it blows the whole coverage up. Like you did, like the second person did that in a row. Same do that in a row.
Down, it's 2nd and 9.
No, I don't. I ain't got no match. I do not have no match.
Motion from the offense. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Buys a little time with his feet.
Oh, that's taking attention.
This one's not working.
Not outside the table, bro.
Know the situation, know the game of football.
Nah,
right? When I start to get outside
the
pocket,
up.
I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Well, they just
back to the wrong man.
Suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They keep attacking through the air. He's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started. The offense.
He still ran free. He still ran free. Like,
now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop.
Yeah, no, the defensive end still came free on that. Look at him. See? Look at the replay. He still came free. Yeah. Yeah.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Touch pass on the run. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
Well, he did a great job finding a crease on that 2-point play. He gets it in, and the offense comes away with 8 points on the drive.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Hey, turn that kitchen light off, dude.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Back to throw, it's Drones. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Takes a handoff. It's Tootin. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the afterburners, kid. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hokie. They'll line up to go for 2. They want to throw it. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. They're on it. They recover the onside kick and they get it right back.
You know, momentum in college football is a real thing, and after scoring on their last drive and still trailing in the game, the head coach decides to take a chance, roll the dice, go onside kick, and they get it. If they can score here, all of a sudden, all the momentum is back.
Man, come on with that gay stuff, man. That's gay. Oh, my God. This dude.
Great heads-up awareness.
Man, you kidding me.
On that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Got his man downfield.
That's crazy, man.
They'll wrestle it down just short of the 1st down. I don't
That's
think they're going to
crazy.
bring out the chains to measure this one.
I ain't seen that before.
Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man, and these wide receivers are dangerous.
That choking dove, man. He dove 15 yards.
And see that so quick and make those plays.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Ohio State 30, Virginia 10.
1st down to start the drive after the break. Looking for a man. It's Drones. He'll take a deep shot here.
I hate this
Boy,
game, dog.
is
What
that
the
one
hell?
he
I hate
wishes
this
he
game.
could have back. A total
I
misfire.
missed that, too.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep.
Oh, my gosh. There it is again. What in the
It's going to be
hell?
important this offensive
That's
line is able to get
crazy.
a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little
That is
crease,
crazy.
and he can make yards for it.
That's the craziest thing.
Looking to throw on 3rd. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll turn it loose out to the right. It's complete. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. The Hokies in the hurry up. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting
him, dog.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are
that
unable
the ball
to
well
cut into this lead any further. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Oh, man, you got a fat man on here, too.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
He should have fought.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's in open space downfield. He's off to the races.
You don't have time for that good time.
Take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
They'll try to blast their way in. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The wide receiver shows motion. Back to throw. It's Jones trying to get to it. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Hokies have moved it inside the 20. Pulls his way forward. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Jennings.
That's a lineman, dog. Come on, homie. They get, don't you think this game how you stay in the That's a lineman, man.
The Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Tootin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokie.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, keep it, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Moves around to clear up the vision. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. Just gave him a little bit of hope.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. Moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Dances away from the heat. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule.
He wants to take the top off. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
They're trying to get to it. Incomplete.
These jokes, man, I'm pressing triangle to intercept the ball, man. These jokes keep betting the damn ball.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Judkins. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, and it's a pick.
Yeah, he intercepted that one.
Right into the double cover.
I need him better done.
No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
This is frustrating. You're an offense. You're in a great
position
by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
He took it and blocked no damn back.
This ball game comes to a close. There's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
If you're seeing this, it's your lucky day. The Joint is offering.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hokies will kick it away to start. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. The give is to Miller. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe. And it's picked off. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Quickly complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
Let's it fly. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Hokies want to move quickly. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking down the middle. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. They'll immediately call timeout. A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Hits the accelerator to the right. Past the 20. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hokies.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
That makes the score. Virginia Tech 14, Alabama 0.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quick strike complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Holds and fires complete to the right.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy at...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.